Hey guys, we are going to Catastrophe for an all mission clear. It's a fairy, uh, least resistant to water and light by 210 and 190 respectively. Um, so the missions are 15 turns or less, party 5 or less, and no items. We should be getting a 10 turn clear here with a light team. And I think when the trial dropped, I knew the near units were coming, and I knew I was going to be pulling on them, so I just kind of put off doing the fight. So we're going to go with this team. Uh, it does AoE Earth Magic damage, fixed damage, what else? Single target Charm, single target Berserk, single target Death, AoE Petrify, AoE 300%, Earth Imperil. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. So Ash really is the MVP here. She's doing stat buff, LB damage buff, spirit killer or fairy killer, mitigations, status ailment resistance, re-raise. Um, yeah, just everything. It feels like this fight was made for her. But anyway, so yeah, here's the team. 2B here is our main damage dealer. Uh, let's look at her gearing. Base form, just high attack, high LB damage against fairy. So max on both of those. There's her gear and just a high attack card. Got cogged to EX3 just within the past week, so just wanted to use his card. It's probably best in slot out of what I have. Then shift form. Let's see. Where's some LB fill? Sorry, I just did a little bit of re-gearing and took the Dragon's Brush off of her. So, is there LB fill with attack? What does this have? Like 100 per turn? 400? Yeah, that's not bad. Okay, we'll go with that. So, shift form, she's still maxed fairy, maxed LB, and still over 10,000 attack, even with a janky accessory and Call of the Wild. Call of the Wild's important just to help fill her LB a little bit. So there's that. Wilt, base form, geared for damage against fairies. He'll do a little bit of chip damage in the base form. Titus's Garb for the LB mod. So yeah, there's that. His own vision card, just a high attack vision card with some LB damage would work. Then shift form. I mean, if you have this, what does his card give LB damage wise? I forget. Just 50? Is that really it? Yeah, I think so. But yeah, anyway, so, just a high attack card should work. So yeah, there's that. Still max LB, max fairy killer. Tsukiko, base form, Obsidian Bracer, just high HP to help deal with the fixed stuff. Shift form, full Evo, full Esper damage. There's that. Here's her shifted gear and her own card. Shira, passive provoke, charm immunity from Super Ribbon, death immunity from Vermilion Flag. We're not worrying about Petrify resist. We're getting an active buff from Ash to deal with that. He does need either an Ethicite or a Sword of Kings to deal with the Dispel the boss casts. 1000 HP or LB fill per turn at 3-star. You don't want a 4-star or higher Shira, otherwise his LB gauge costs too much. He can't 100% fill somebody else's LB gauge. And then at least 8,000 attack or HP. So there's that. So as far as the Berserk goes, that skill that casts Berserk does damage too. So he's just going to die and then re-raise from Ash's shifted LB and not be Berserked. So pretty easy to deal with. Then Ash, we're not removing the Dispel, so just 400% Earth Resist. And I tried to give her some LB fill and LB fill rate gear. And we're getting some Earth Resist from this card. So her spirit stat honestly doesn't matter. She's bulky enough that she has enough HP to deal with the fixed stuff. So just the only damage is the fixed attacks if you have 400% Earth Resist. And then shift form is just good the same. So Ash is starting in the base form for her preemptive cover. Wilk starting in the base form for the Titus's garb buff. And that's really all that matters. 2B could be, she can start in the shift form. That's fine. So we will get into it. Okay. So turn 1, Ash is going to shift and do her shifted LB for the re-raise, stat buffs, LB damage buff, and fairy killer. Wilk's going to shift. He'll be doing unlocking his 90 break. 2B is going to shifted LB. Tsukiko is going to imperil light with Omamori. Do the light imperil field and then consecration light for an imbue. So we'll send Wilk and 2B together just for some chip damage. And Shira is going to entrust over to Wilk. Okay, so Wilk's going to do his shifted LB to stack that. Ash is going to put up Veil, Bubble onto 2B, and then Shelga for some mitigation. Tsukiko is going to shift. She'll do her 90 break and then Solar Flare. And 2B can go to the base form, and she will do all of her light aligned power-ups. So she can do 2 charge volt, supreme support weapon, and pod charge for an attack buff on herself. Shira this turn can, let's see, entrust over to Ash. Yeah. So Ash this turn can give her big fairy killer, 250 fairy killer buff over to 2B. 2B is going to base form LB. Wilk is going to do his 90 break, and Tsukiko is going to do her light Magnus. So we'll send the bolting strike chainers, let the break kick in and the chain build a little bit, and then send 2B. Okay. Shira this turn needs to cast Nethicite, either manufactured Nethicite or power to destroy Nethicite. Okay, Shira can entrust over to 2B. She can LB again. Wilk needs to go to the base form. He's going to Frenzied Claws twice, and then Memories of the Ancestral Dragon for an LB mod buff. Tsukiko is going to Solar Flare twice, and then Quicksand. And Ash needs to go to the base form, where she will put up cover, and then she'll go twice. So we'll send Tsukiko and Wilk, wait a sec, and then send 2B. Oh, that chain almost broke. So there goes Shira. Berserk's gone. He comes back. Ash, this turn, needs to shift and do her shifted LB to reapply all the buffs and re-raise. Shira can entrust over to 2B. She can LB again. Wilk is going to shift and LB. And Tsukiko is going to Magnus. So we'll send Wilk and 2B, wait a sec, and then send Tsukiko. Hopefully everything changes together here. Okay, Shira once again is going to entrust over to 2B. She needs to go back to the shift form just to reapply her shifted LB modifiers. Wilk can go to the base form and just triple bolting strike. Tsukiko needs to go to the base form where she will Omamori, Light and View again, and then just Prayer of Protection. Ash will put up Bale, Shelga, and let's see, does anyone need healing? Just herself a little bit. We'll just do Bubble on 2B again. So we'll chain these two together. Get some chip damage. Okay, fine. So Wilk this turn needs to shift and unlock his break again. Tsukiko is going to shift and do her Magnus. Oh wait, her Magnus is unlocked. She can just Solar Flare 3 times. Where are the breaks at? 3 more turns. That's fine. 2B can just power up. She can go to the base form. 2 Charge Volt for the Imbue, Amp, and Light and Peril attack buff, and then just attack. Ash this turn needs to go to the base form, and she will put up cover and just Shelga a couple times. And what are we doing here with Shira? My action was to entrust over to Ash, but her LB filled up, I guess just from drops. So Shira can, I guess this turn, guard. Oh wait, is Wilk dead? Wilk's doing his Magnus. Let's see, turn 7. Just need to double check my turn chart. So Tsukiko is bolting strike 3 times. Yeah, I guess Shira can just guard, honestly. So we'll just send everyone together on the front row. All right, so Ash this turn can just give Fairy Killer. Yeah, give Fairy Killer over to 2B. 2B can LB. Wilk can 90 break. Tsukiko can Magnus. So we'll send the Bolting Strike Chainers and then send 2B in. Okay, then we'll entrust over to 2B. All right, gonna shift Ash. Do her shifted LB again. Base form LB with 2B. Wilk can go to the base form and just Bolting Strike 3 times. Where the break's at from Tsukiko. So I guess Wilk can Frenzied Claws twice and then Barrier. Tsukiko can Solar Flare twice and then Quicksand. And we'll just send all of them together. I think we'll end up around 13%, hopefully not below 10. Okay, there we go. Perfect. And Shira can entrust once again over to 2B. And we will LB with 2B again, shifted LB with Wilk, and do Tsukiko's Magnus. Ash can give good Fairy Killer over to 2B. And this should finish the boss. So again, Wilk and 2B, and then Tsukiko in there somewhere. All right. So I do want to try out an olive clear, a double olive clear, but so yeah, I'd like to see the damage breakdown here. I'll probably go back and rerun the fight at some point after I do my stuff with olive. But anyway, there is an all mission 10 turn clear with 2B, no dupes. It's a pretty expensive team, but I mean, I'm sure there are some ways to do this with cheaper units within the, and get an all mission clear. But anyway, hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys later.